dark. You kept pushing on, but then you went too far. When your ship has sailed and all your dreams are lost, everything is wrong, you feel like it's your fault. Just remember, I will be there for you, baby. Remember, there's nothing out there to get you, don't forget it. When life is lemons, just remember. Just remember. Just remember. You're stronger now than you ever been. You gotta leave now, it's time to catch the wind. You will climb up high and look through the clouds. And when you're feeling low, I know you'll bounce back. Oh, and just remember, I will be there for you, baby.
All right. Welcome back. This is our final qualification rounds, and we have a full house.
Good evening, everyone.
Yeah, we have
36 on the line.
36 on the line. We had, I think the 1 o'clock and this line were full.
Yes.
So 36, 36, 36. It's a lot of archers. So we have a good, yeah, we got, hey, there we go. We were there for a second.
We were.
They're there for a second. Oh, there we go. Hey, guys, this is Scott and Carrie
Gehring.
Yep, and we are here. We're raising an archer. This is something that we do just for fun to try to get the word out about
archery.
About archery in general. Yeah. Right now we have, this is the final qualification round. Top 16 will move on to the finals for tomorrow, or I guess the qualifications for tomorrow. We have, what do we have?
7 a.m.
Yep. Oh, it starts at 7. That's right. We have, let me think through this for a second. It's been a long day. This Texas Ringer 2024 is a little different than any other tournament you've ever shot. It has 7, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inside out X's is what gives you the 7. If you touch that line, you take the lower score. This is the only target I know of that you lose a point if you touch a line.
A point if you touch the line. Yep.
It's not like that all the way through. So if you touch the line on any other one, you're going to get the higher score. The 6 is the only, the 7 is the only one that takes the lower score if you touch the line. If you touch the line on the 5, you get a 5. 4, you get a 4. Okay. Target's a little different than all the rest. This one, the 4 rings bigger than the normal, than you would normally see on a single spot. You can see it there. That's not an illusion. That 4 is bigger. That's a good round right there.
That is a good end. Or it's a practice end, actually. They're just
starting
their warm-up.
We're just starting the practice right now.
So on this single spot, inside the very inside ring is 7, touching the line 6. Rest of the white is 5. 4, 3, 2. Anything on the paper on a single spot outside the 2 ring is a 1. There are 5 arrows shot per end, as you can see the archer's target that we're looking at. You can choose to shoot the single spot and then switch to the 5, or if you're on the 5 spot, you can switch to the single. On the 5 spot also, you can shoot all 5 arrows in one spot. Or 3 in one, 2 in the other, whatever you choose.
That's right.
This is the 5-spot target we were talking about. Inside is 7, touching the line is 6, 5, and then 4. Anything else outside that 4 counts as a miss and 0 points. So looking at this target, I see a 7, 7, 7. I did see a liner there. So it could have been a 6.
Could have been.
Could have been. I was too slow.
So this is one of the first indoor tournaments I know of that there's a little bit of strategy. So you're always looking at getting the biggest arrow you can.
Most
You know,
indoor.
when it's for
Yep.
indoor, you want the biggest arrow
Because
that's.
if it touches the line, you get the higher point value.
So you'll see in this tournament, you'll see a lot of archers using the micros because they're trying to get those sevens. One
Yep.
thing we've learned over the last few years of doing this is when we first did it, everybody shot the micros. They're just like, oh, heck yeah, we'll do micros. A lot of guys were just like, I'm not a 50 plus X shooter. They felt like they bled points. They were just missing the six, just missing the six, just
Right.
missing the six. So if you're not a 50, like on an NFA target, if you're not shooting 50 plus, you're probably not going to take advantage of the smaller diameter arrows.
Right.
That's where you'll see some of these guys are shooting micros and some are shooting biggers because the bigger ones, they're okay with missing out on a few sevens. They just don't want to miss out on all the sixes that they miss.
Right.
Or fives or whatever it is.
It can work both. It can work in your favor or against you. Just
Yeah.
depends.
Because the micros only help you if you hit the center.
Right.
They hurt you if you shoot
If
anywhere
you shoot
else.
Anywhere else. Yep.
So that's why I'm saying, like, if
you're
not
on
shooting,
and you're shooting well, the skinnies are the way to go.
yep. If you shoot, if you're shooting, if you're not, that's why we're saying if you don't shoot that many X's, guess what? You're not gonna get the points out of it.
A full house over the weekend, about 140 archers. This is the last qualification round. Starting tomorrow at 7 a.m., we will have eliminations. Top 16 in every division go into eliminations, and then 8th, and then quarterfinals will be held on the platforms.
It will. I gotta fix a couple things here. Where is it? There it is. I saw Levi down there. For some reason, I had
that's right.
Levi on the wrong one. He's 5 p.m., not 1.
We are live on YouTube
Get him added.
under Raising an Archer. You do not have to subscribe, but we would like you to.
That's right.
Scoring is live on Eyes on Score. Press the live button and you will see the Texas Ringer. That's us. That's where you can keep up with scores. Video feed will be on YouTube, Raising an Archer.
So we have Cash. I see Cash down there binocularing. One thing we did was we have player cards for everybody. So we're going to go ahead. We'll start with Cash. Why not? So you have Cash Moffitt. He's shooting there he is. Oh, let me move back. So there's Cash right there. Here's his player card. Cash, his team is slinging arrows. He's been shooting for 6 years. He lives in Smackover, Arkansas, which is a pretty cool name.
Is that really a real place?
I don't know. I should look it up.
Do we know?
He may have made it up. I don't know. 2024 Young Adult Louisiana State Vegas champion. 2024 Vegas Young Adult Shoot Your Way Across the Bayou champion. 2024 second at the Shootout Series. I'm assuming was in Louisiana.
Yeah. All those
He's from
look like they're
Arkansas, but I
Louis-
don't think there's many tournaments, if any, in Arkansas.
Okay.
And so, just like Texas will allow Louisiana to come in and shoot some stuff. I think that some of the tournaments now, since Louisiana has some tournaments, they have their state and we have our state.
Right.
They would used to we would allow them to come in and shoot and take a title.
Right.
Now they're not guests.
It's good to see archery growing across the country.
So he's shooting bigger arrows.
There's a look at his target face.
Yeah. So Cash is shooting looked like 23s down there. He says they're shooting pretty good. He told me he was going to shoot a perfect score, but I think that we'll see. This is the second practice then, right?
Yep.
So none of these count. Cash shoots a lot of competitions. He travels. Yes. He does all the USAT series every year. It's coming on really strong. We talked a little bit. It's the, it's when they get to this level, they get to this age. He's a junior. It's tough to stay motivated It's tough to stay
Focused. It's
focused.
Tough to stay focused.
You lose a little bit of the joy of the game because you're practicing so much. And he's said that he took a little break and he's getting back into it and starting to get that joy back.
That's the age where other interests start to come into play too. They're driving, so they want to hang out with their buddies.
Absolutely.
Fishing, hunting, other extracurriculars are a little more fun.
Yep. This line is heavy trad. You can see them. They're all in green down there. See some of these archers. There's Anna right there shooting. Anna's card. Let's go ahead and pull Anna's card up. Why not, since we're here? Anna Gonzalez. So there's Anna right there. Anna Gonzalez.
Oh, I love her card.
Isn't it cool? Mm-hmm. Trad Tour, shooting 11 years, lives in Austin, Texas. Last year, she went to the Pan American Games, ended up winning bronze. 2024, she's tri-state first in shelf boat, women's shelf bows. I got a little carried away and had them over top of their letters. Occupation, she's a hair extensionist.
Hey,
extensionist.
I might need your phone number.
I know. I need to. There's Anna. Not a bad round for trad. I didn't say that negative. I didn't mean to say that negative. But they have no sights. They don't even. I mean, they're bows or wood bows. Nope. Most of them. There's a few hoot and holler kids shooting. Every year we get more and more from out of state.
Yes. Yeah. They're a hop, skip, and jump over in Louisiana.
Go ahead and look at my line here.
There's Dax from Corpus area.
John Winker was standing next to him. He is from, I think it's South Carolina. First Flight Archery.
Wow.
He owns First Flight.
Welcome to Texas.
He had several archers come from from his shop to come shoot with us. I think 3 or 4. Oh crap! Just dropped my water. So this is the last practice in. Nothing exciting right now. We're just everybody's still. They're just kind of getting their. They've been practicing another range. Now they come into here. The lighting's different.
It is different.
Better.
For sure.
David Day. I think that's David Day right there. See 1A? Yeah, that's David Day. I think I have one for him too. So we'll go ahead and pull his shooter card up. There's David Day right there. I figured Golden Archers Academy, 2.5 years out of Dallas, Texas. I know a bunch of people from that group. 2024 TFAA Indoor Barebow Bronze. SRA Order of the Bow Longbow. First Texas Ringer. Hobbies, blacksmith, art fights.
Okay.
What is art fights? You just run around smacking people with frames of
or
pictures?
Maybe it's
I don't know.
art. I don't know.
Oh, it's a drawing competition. That's actually pretty cool.
Okay. That sounds like it'd be a lot of fun.
That is pretty awesome.
There's Dax is shooting a single spot, all in the white there for sure.
There's a strategy. So that is a good example. He's an excellent shooter, shoots really well. We've had archers make that decision to go ahead and shoot a single spot because it's actually easier, especially when you're shooting micros, to shoot in the exact same spot over and over and over.
Yeah, I think
We've seen kids actually win this thing. Yeah, 2A. We've seen archers win it that that have decided to go with a single spot. They didn't care. Nadia kind of set the path for that.
She did. Once she set that target up, everybody was like, oh, okay.
What is she doing?
Yeah.
And all of a sudden you see like she's just hammering the center
Yep.
and ends up winning the whole thing. Put up a great score. Let's see. I know. Let's see. I think Nadia still has, let's see.
Does she still have the record for 17U?
No. Wyatt came in and beat it with a 394.
394, and then today Cole Ware was 395.
What was Cole? Cole was 395?
395, I think.
Let's look that up real quick.
He's sitting first seed right now.
I can't see your screen. It's so dark. I can't see that.
We're talking about
395.
Yep,
So
395. Cole
so
Ware has
Cole
the
broke a. As of right now, he's going to take for at least a year. He'll have the.
well, not as of right now. I mean, as of right now, yes, we do have a couple of 17U archers
Right.
shooting.
Yeah. So I was like, as of right now, if this thing ends and he ends with the highest score, he'll have a record. I guess I'm going to call it a national record.
Yeah.
Why not? Texas Ringer, they get the national record for the U17. I would like to see a U17 break that 400 mark.
Well, there's a couple here that quite possibly could happen.
Yeah,
Quite possibly.
quite possibly.
Are we scoring now?
This is the first scoring end.
I think so.
Go ahead and go here and see. Yes, this is the first scoring end. We've got some excellent, actually, we've got some really good 17U shooters down there. Dax, Levi, Cash.
And
I don't
Owen.
know Owen.
Owen's from Wharton County area, Bay
Okay.
City, Wharton County area. He comes to my practices sometimes. I see him a little bit.
Got a lot of good shooters down there. Ivy Gonzalez is not shooting, so let me go. I thought that I'd removed him already, so let me go ahead. Gonzalez. So he is not shooting right now. so-
Ivy, if you're watching or re-watching, we missed your presence today.
We did. Let's see. We've been doing a lot of talking, so if we get a little quiet,
Yeah.
forgive us. But we're excited about tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be fun. We will be tired by noon, but we'll get excited when it comes to the finals because
Yes.
that's when we're going to be giving away a lot of money, and it's going to be a lot of fun. I think tonight the only thing we got to do is set up just a couple banners, and we'll be good to get out of here.
Robin was asking how much work we had to do after we closed down.
I need to talk to Jeff to find out should we put cameras up, have the cameras up, but people are going to have to step on the cables if we do that. We did it last time. You know, we just taped everything down.
Right.
So we could make that decision to go
In
ahead.
other words, how early do you want to get up in the morning or how late do you want to stay
Yes.
tonight?
Well, no, tomorrow we can't do anything in the morning. If we don't do it
Oh,
tonight, we're not
that's
doing it in
right.
the morning. We'll do it after the last bit and get everything set up. We may do because that does take a little bit of time to get all the monitors and all that set up for everybody. It gives everybody that's on Bale 5 an advantage if we left everything on. We probably would turn it off just so that
Right.
they can't see. They don't have any type of advantage over somebody else. Wish this range was bigger. That would be awesome. We had to make room for the 50.
Move out the 50.
I know. I thought
And then
about
you could
tearing
add-
all that out and then just putting in like one of those walls, temporary walls. But what happens
Right.
is people shoot through them. People shot through that door down there,
Yeah, that's
and it just makes it dangerous.
right, for sure.
All right,
Top line coming
top
up.
line up.
Their first scoring
There's
in.
John.
Owen. Do you
There's
have a,
John
do you
right
have
there.
a player card for Owen too?
Let me see what I have when it comes to player cards. Owen. Yes, we do.
Okay. We're on him right now. I don't have my glasses on, so this
So
one's on you.
we had that other one up that whole time. Dadgummit. Somebody, why didn't people text me to say that we were on
I
there?
don't have anybody watching on YouTube.
Okay.
Oh, somebody did say all I see is David.
Yep,
Oh, well,
we
here we
screwed up.
go. We're
Sorry.
switching.
We'll
We're
get it.
switching over to Owen now.
Yep. Matagorda County 4-H, second year, Bay City, Texas. State Games of Texas 2023 bronze, bow hunter, Texas 4-H archery, second place, intermediate compound. That's 4-H divisions.
Yes.
So, but good job, Owen, for coming. Oh, I know why it did that.
Super excited to have
Go
him
ahead.
here.
I hit the button. I had the screen on both sides, so I transitioned back and forth the same screen. So there we go. Now we're back. Is that Owen right there?
Yep, that's Owen.
So Owen is shooting bow hunter, which is good that we have another bow hunter in there.
Oh, no, I think he's a freestyle.
Is he?
I think he was a freestyle.
Looks like a bow hunter setup, but
No. But he's got a back bar.
Oh, so he's-
Owen Sansing, freestyle
it
compound
must be
17U.
it's the site.
I don't know if he's got magnification. Him and Connor text and talk quite a bit about archery equipment.
Yeah.
You're welcome, Mr. Sansing. Keep on watching and share with your family.
That's right.
That way you can.
Make sure you go out there and follow Raising an Archer. Oh, it looks like we've had several follow. We've had 9 people already add to the list, so thank you.
Okay.
Gets us over 600. That feels
Hey,
good.
hey.
That feels good. Is this your first time to watch? You know, we appreciate the subscriptions.
Raising an Archer started out as a podcast, right?
It did. And then we ended up transitioning everything to, we started doing the live coverage and
of the
we did the
tournaments.
podcast. If you want to know anything about archery, go to, especially if it's competition based, go to Raising an Archer on Apple,
Or
Spotify,
Anywhere where podcasts are
any of
available.
those. It's out there. Has a lot of good information.
Lots
there hasn't
of
been
good
any new information the last 6 months. It's just we had to take a little break, just too much going on. Wendy and I just didn't have the time to do it. So we had to step away for a bit. We have Jacqueline here with us. She handles all of our directing of all our stuff, which is really good. So she does a great job, especially when we get to the finals. She knows how to get those targets on the archers, the picture-in-picture and all that stuff.
Oh, how fun. Smackover is really the name of the town. I am the principal of the high school. Well, thank you for tuning in and
Yeah.
letting us know. Who was that? That was Cash, right?
Cash, yep.
Cash, your principal's watching.
Now he's in trouble. He probably told him he had some educational event he had to go to.
Please
And then-
excuse the
and-
absence
Yeah.
of Cash.
Yeah, he's not going to be there Friday because of some educational, event, and now he catches him on shooting archery.
I love it. Thank you guys for tuning in and supporting your archers. They may not know you're watching right now, but they do.
they will.
Archers really do watch the replays later on because the camera angles are different than what we normally get to see. So
That is true. That was something I wasn't really thinking about when we first did this, like all the different views. And, we'll do one of these tournaments and parents will come up and go, hey, we just watched the entire thing last night because we wanted to be able to see
right.
from all the different angles, especially when we get to the finals because we have multiple angles on the archers, which gives you a perspective, from above, from the sides.
And then from straight on.
We have a camera right over their heads, so we're not going to take that camera down. We're going to leave it up. So it should be a lot of fun tomorrow. I'm pumped. That's when it gets a lot of fun.
Talk about our payouts and the contingencies.
Yeah, here you go.
And the awards.
If I can find it. I've got.
We haven't.
I'm
talked
very
about that in a while.
organized, if you can tell.
They can't see it. It's okay.
Where did it go?
It did.
Let me look at the
Right there.
payouts. Oh, there they are. Go ahead. I'll let you tell them.
All right. payouts are as follows. 13U barebow. First place is $65. Second place, $25. And third place is $10. This is based on, the payout is based on registration. So some of them are a little lower than the others. That's just based on the numbers that were registered. 17U barebow. 125 first place, 75 second, and 50 for third place. Adult barebow, $715 for adult barebow.
That's cash. This is all
money.
cash.
$430 for second and $285 for third. Adult trad, again, $730. Second place, $440, and third, $290. 13U freestyle compound, $120 for first, $70 for second, and $50 for third. 17U freestyle, $420 for first. Second place is $250, $170 for third. Adult freestyle, $500. Adult freestyle second place, $300, and third place, $200.
That's some real dollars.
Real dollars, because the registration was pretty spectacular in those divisions. 13U bow hunter, $65. You get your entry, almost your entry fee back.
Almost
your entry fee back. Second place, $25, and third place, $10.
But you add
yeah.
the prize money on top of that. So,
We're gonna,
or gifts or prizes or whatever you want to call it.
We're going to talk about those in just a minute here. 17U bow hunter, $100 for first place, $40 for second, and $15 for third. 13U recurve, $170, $165 for third. 17U recurve, $125, $75, and $50. Adult recurve, $150, $90, and $60 for third place. As Scott mentioned, there are some prizes involved in this also. Gas Bowstrings has graciously donated strings to all archers. For the youth, it's first, second, and third place. If you're a compounder, that's a full set of strings. Barebow recurve, your single string also is included in that. For the adults, it will be first place string awarded. CD has a contingency.
So Cindy's,
right?
yeah. CD, if you shoot a CD riser, you come in the top three. First place gets another $100. Second place is $50, and third is $25.
Cash's principal says, I am also one of his archery coaches, and he's excused. he'll be happy
awesome.
to know that.
That's awesome.
Really fun. Mr. Stonebreaker has donated some very large belt buckles, from what I hear, and we have bounties on some of the archers as well. Some of the archers have the $50, I think $100 bounties also, where if you knock that person out, you get that $50 or $100 bounty.
Yep. So there was a question that was asked if you get knocked out, you're in the final four, and you lose and you move on to the bronze medal match, does the winner that beat the person that had a bounty get the money, or is it during the bronze medal match, whoever wins gets the $50? It's the first person to beat you. So we're not going to say, oh, nope, you're still in it, but you lost. Nope, if they beat you, there's a bounty on you, you take the money.
Right.
The second person that wins does not get the bounty.
Right.
The bounty's dead at that point. You've already been caught. Yep. There's a good view. Who is that down there? Oh, that's 9. I have to figure out where the bills
I
are.
took my glasses off for just a little while.
Which one? Oh, that's B. So that's not Kenya. That must be Beverly. That's D. Sorry, that's D. So it's Beverly shooting there. Looks like with her husband, Terry. I don't know if I have any.
We have
for them.
about 16 or 17 trad archers in this shooting line this evening with us. The trad bow, as you can see, is it's probably not the proper terms, but I call them their stick and string.
Yeah.
Basically, no metal riser is allowed in the trad. They no release aid, no peep, no. They shoot off the shelf, correct? if there is a shelf or there's no shelf on the bare bow. For theirs, there's not really. I mean,
No
on
shelf
trad.
on that one, yeah. I don't think that I need to look at the rules exactly, but we tried to keep it. We tried to keep it pretty simple.
Right. Very instinctive shooting when it comes to the trad archers.
Man, that was shooting like right at us.
Right next
Micah
to
Z.
that, there is an example of an Olympic recurve. Micah Z shoots for Texas Archery Spider X team. He shoots a recurve bow that is does have a sight on it, does have a plunger or a rest.
Plunger,
right?
yep,
Plunger.
and a rest. That plunger is to kind of stabilize that arrow. Make sure it shoots like an arrow, straight as an arrow.
Straight as an arrow. He also has stabilizers on the front and back bars, I believe.
He shoots for Texas Archery Spider X.
Spider X team.
He's a good little shooter too.
He's fun to watch.
Yeah,
Yep.
he was a
on a
multiple
5-spot too.
multiple national champion for bare bow. I think he broke a world record at Joad Nationals one year. Then he decided he's going to move to Olympic recurve. I guess about a year ago, maybe about 2 years ago. 2 years ago now,
yeah.
because he moved before Ellie did, just about the same time. I know he did it before her.
Oh, who's that kid?
Oh, that's Jewel.
No, right.
That's Ryan.
Ryan.
Ryan's butt's in the camera. You guys don't see it. Oh, that's who is that? I know that one.
Is his discipline trad or is it bare bow?
He is trad.
Okay.
Well, we'll find out. Hold on. Let me look.
It looks like a wood riser, but I don't know. It's
Yeah,
kind
I
of
think
shiny.
it is. Let me look that up real quick. Is he shooting?
I don't have my glasses on.
If I see the picture,
maybe 5B.
Jeff Stewart. I think that's Jeff. Yep, that's Jeff.
Is it trad?
He's trad.
Okay.
He's shooting trad.
Okay. There's another example of trad.
There's a shooter card. So he's trad tour, 2.5 years, Frisco, Texas, third place in the Texas OK 48 Tri-State Championship for men's longbow. He's an entrepreneur. So there's his player card. It's good stuff. Those player cards have really helped us out, I think.
Mr. Sandstein commented that the Aggies scored. I think they were in a tied-up ball game
Good.
for a little while
Thank you. We needed that since we can't watch it. All right, so that is...
I know some of our spectators have the game on.
So that's Susie right there. So Susie, let's go ahead and pull Susie's card up. I know it's somewhere here.
Another example of a trad bow.
That's definitely trad. So there's Susie's player card. She goes by Sledge. It's trad tour, 7 years. Graston, Minnesota.
Okay. Welcome to Texas.
Yep. So is it MN? That's in Minnesota, right? I assume.
Yes.
So 2023 MAA State Field Longbow Champion. 2024 USA Indoor Nationals, third in Texas. Lancaster Classic, second in Longbow Outlaws. And the profession is blacksmith. That's pretty cool.
Wow, that is neat. Here's another example.
There's another.
Jessica.
Yeah, let's go ahead and pull Jessica's card up real quick here.
She wasn't real happy with that.
So there's Jessica right there. So Jessica shoots for the Austin Archery Club, 10 years. She's out of Austin, Texas. Proudly represented Texas or Team USA at the Pan American Games in Argentina last November.
Oh, how fun.
And her hobby is playing with her pit bulls. Do that real quick while they're down there. But it's awesome to see. We were talking about the trad group earlier. I went back last night just to see how many trad archers shot the very first one, and it was 8. This year, 29. So fast forward 3 years, and that group has really grown.
It's grown.
I really hope that this is something that's special for them and it's fun. And we didn't know what we were, you really don't know what to expect when you do these tournaments of
Right.
who's going to sign up and who's going to get excited about it. If we can come up with a group that loves it, just like barebow, 28 barebow, 29 trad, that is pretty good. That's almost
Those are
40
solid
archers.
numbers.
40
Those
archers.
are solid numbers
I'm sorry,
for those
60
divisions.
archers. 60. I can't do math. That's why I can't figure out. Is it 35? Is it 5 times 7? 30? Yeah. It's funny looking down there. There's barely any 5 spots.
Nope. There's a few compounders down there shooting the single spots.
Yep.
So, but mostly trad archers this evening.
But thanks for joining. If you want to see the live scores, just go to eyesonscore.com, click on live scoring, click on 2024 Texas Ringer, and you'll be able to see the live scores. Just got to refresh your screen after each end, and you'll be able to see those updated scores and updated ranking.
Top 16 from today move on to elimination rounds starting at 7 a.m. tomorrow. Then noon we will start our podium shoot-off. Our 12:30 we'll start our podium shoot-offs.
And we should be out of here by about 5:30 at the latest. Not bad.
Not bad.
Then you got a 2.5-hour drive ahead of you.
Yep.
Do appreciate you coming and helping with this. This is
I've had a blast. I was nervous last night a little bit, but now it's like I've been here this whole time, like the whole time.
right. It's a live broadcast for me. It just kind of flows. Everything kind of flows. It's a lot of fun. You can talk about your archers. When you start seeing your archers down there, the ones
Yep.
it's very easy to talk about.
It is.
We appreciate Jack over here, Jacqueline. She does such a great job. I know we keep saying how much she does such a good job.
Y'all don't see her or hear her, but she is the woman behind the camera. Really, she is the one making the transitions really smooth. When we start talking about your archer, she grabs a picture of them so that you can see their target and watch them shoot.
She really does all the work.
She does.
All we do is just talk.
Yep.
She's the one that makes this thing look good.
Mr. Sansing is asking for the link to the scores. Mr. Sansing,
I'll post it out there right now.
we'll put it in the YouTube comments, but eyesonscore.com, press live, and then scroll down till you'll see the 2024 Texas Ringer. Click there, and then you'll press the little I button, I believe, and that'll give you your archer scores individually. Go back one, and it will be the entire tournament. We appreciate you guys watching. If you've got friends and family that might be interested, send them over to Raising an Archer on YouTube. That's where we'll be live the rest of the evening.
And if you're listening and you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We could use those subscriptions. It helps us.
We broke 600 today.
Yeah. So what happens with YouTube, when you get to certain levels, it gives you other capabilities. I can't remember what it was, but you couldn't actually do live stuff until you had a certain point of subscriptions. So it just gives us a little more ability. I mean, 1,000 subscriptions doesn't mean anything in the real world.
Right.
We don't have 100,000 followers. We're not planning to ever be there. But once you get to certain levels, it allows you to do different things.
The Texas Ringer, as far as we know, is probably one of the first indoor archery tournaments of the season. Raising an Archer will then move over to Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo in a few weeks.
At the end of October?
For live score, we'll do live scoring and video.
And live broadcast.
Yep, live broadcast.
Carrie, if you're there, we'll put you up here on the.
I'll be there
here.
all weekend long. All weekend long.
We'll have Wendy Cook back at that point, and she'll be She'll be co-hosting with me.
Wendy, we hope you guys are having fun this weekend.
But we'll probably take advantage of Carrie and let her do
I
some
would
of it as well.
love to. I would
Oh, yeah.
love to do that.
Absolutely. Last year I got bumped. Rendon Brooks took over my spot.
Oh. Man, she's doing good, isn't she?
She's on fire right now.
On fire. She shoots a lot of 3D. She's a pro now, right?
Yep. She ended up getting bronze at World Championship and
Gold
ended up
medal
getting gold
team.
medal in teams.
Right. That was just recently.
And it was all on her six to win it.
Right.
And she shot a 6 on the last arrow to win it.
Congratulations, Rendon.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've ever seen only five spots up
I
there.
know. It's,
That is awesome.
When
it
I
looks
walked
pretty
in,
cool.
When I walked in a minute ago to come upstairs, I was like, oh, wow. There's only 5 compounders, but not really. Some of them are shooting the single spot. So there's a few more than
Yeah,
5 compounders down there.
So
they
I'll
have-
go ahead and refresh and see
They
where
have
we
a little
are.
bit of strategy.
All right, looking at the scores right now. Levi Harkey is at a 6.9. He's shooting really well.
Let's go, Levi.
That is, he's only dropped 1 point so far in the first
Okay.
2 ends. That's
Okay.
very good shooting. If he can keep that up, he's going to move. He's going to march into that first place.
Levi Harkey's from the Victoria, Calhoun County area. He comes to my practices.
Cash 6.4, Dax 6.3. Very good shooting so far.
Good job, guys. That 17U freestyle is on fire.
Yep.
Maybe on the next end we'll get a. I don't know if you said Levi does have a player card. Dax. I think also.
Oh yeah, Dax, they do. I'll pull that up. Oh, it's not working? Oh, we turned it down. They're asking for music. All right, let's see what we have here.
After Houston, Aggie Invitational
Yep.
in College Station, we were talking about tournaments.
Who we were talking about Dax. We were talking about Levi.
Oh, Levi, Dax and Levi.
Levi, where's Levi? There's Levi. Let me go ahead and.
I don't know what target he's shooting on.
You know what? We'll pull Levi up in a second. There's Troy. Let's go ahead and do Troy, since Troy is on the screen. So there's Troy right there.
Do we have a
So
target?
Troy is a part of the Trad Tour. He's
Troy
been shooting
is
for 13.
4C.
Yeah, it's on. He's already on him.
Okay, good. She's quicker than I am.
Yep. So 13 years, Round Rock, Texas, multiple time self-bow class champion in Texas State Longbow Tournament, multi-time Asiatic class. There's a lot of words. Champion. I need those kids that can read. Come up, record holder for traditional and archers outdoor nationals. Wow, a lot of words. His hobby is swing dancing. That's pretty awesome.
Okay.
A couple years ago, we went ahead and rented out a place to teach all our college students and their friends like swing dancing and stuff like that. It was a lot of fun. Now there's Dax right there. Let's go ahead and get Dax core card up there, or player card up there. Just take me a minute. So there's Dax right there. He's a free agent, shooting for 4 years. Aransas Pass, Texas. 2024 Louisiana Shooter of the Year 3D. 2024 Louisiana State Champion 3D. 2000, and you can see something reoccurring here. 2024 State Champion 3D, third place, or State 3D, third place. 2024 El Grande Champion, young adult shooter.
That's
He
a
shoots
really
on-
cool 3D turn. The El Grande is 3 disciplines. Or 3
Yes.
different target faces.
Yeah, it is a pretty cool. I think it's a pretty cool tournament. I've seen that. We've never shot it, but I've heard a lot
We
of good
haven't
stuff
either.
about it.
It falls right in the middle, right beginning to middle of June. But it'll be an indoor round, a SIWAT round, and an outdoor round, and then the highest
Yeah.
scores.
So it's kind of a cool idea. I tried doing that here. I couldn't get anybody to do it.
That's a lot of shooting.
It is. And that was kind of the problem, was trying to get everybody to shoot all the different disciplines. We didn't
Right.
do it all in one weekend, though. I tried to spread it out to try to get more people involved. It didn't work for us, but I love that it works for somebody else. It just depends on your area, I believe, on
Right.
what works and what doesn't work.
Did you start the music downstairs for them?
Oh, let me start it. Let me get that.
I bet it drowns out
All the noise.
the noise from the.
John there. He's a top archer too. He's been on the platform at
Are you still on
Lancaster.
Dax? It's. I have just his player card up still on YouTube.
Nope.
Okay.
There's Jessica.
It might just needed to refresh.
Let me see. Yeah, maybe it just hasn't taken it.
It finally
up. Okay.
did refresh.
So that lag gets you sometimes. I can tell you the quality is a lot better than it was
Yeah,
earlier. Wow.
for sure.
It was killing us. Killing us, Smalls. I don't know if it's too loud or not. They'll tell me.
Everybody's walking down to score. There's a paper scorecard and the electronic pad for Eyes on Score.
Cindy Shakoff, however you pronounce her last name. Shako. Yeah, Shako. She goes by
Houston.
Johanna. She shoots shoots bare bow, shoots really good. She won it last year. A lot of fun to watch her win it. She shot, I think she may have been ranked #1 in USAT.
That's awesome.
She's all about the kids. It's great seeing her. She really does support the youth archery. It's great to see. So we had no shows for the freestyle compound adult open is set. That one is done. Look
so
to
if you're
see.
top 16, we'll see you tomorrow.
Yep. Levi is, we'll see how scores come in, but right now he's shooting 6.9. He's killing it right now. That's a good start.
Cole Ware might be the reigning record holder for about 4 hours.
Yeah. But we'll see. We'll see how it all goes.
We'll see.
Cash Moffitt's right there behind him, 6.4. Still solid scores
Right.
coming in. Dax, 6.3. These are all just points apart.
Yeah.
It may
One arrow
Yeah.
either way is.
May sound like a lot. It's not.
It's not.
Let's see. On bare bow. John Winker at 5.3 right now. That puts him as one of the top shooters. His average, Cheyenne McBride is right there with him at 5.0. Anything above 5 is going to really put you in a good spot for the elimination rounds. Bare bow, we have a couple bare bow shooters down there shooting. Both of them shooting above 4, which would put them in the top 2 if they can
Good.
keep that going. 13U, let's see.
Friends that
Isaac Atkins is shooting really well, shooting 5.3. That will put him in the top spot if he holds on to that for the next 50 arrows.
friends that are listening, Scott is getting all of his statistics from Eyes on Score.
minute just looking at the scores. Everything's updated. Yeah, all of them have updated. I just realized that I
Are
hadn't
we on
updated.
scoring in number 3? Is that what we're starting now?
4.
Or 4. Starting
Starting
scoring
number
in
4.
number 4. After number 6, archers will move their targets from bottom to top to bottom, take about a 10-minute break, and then we will finish out the rest of the broadcast. We'll try to get all of the scores updated and housekeeping done on our end so that you'll know if you're in the top 16.
Yeah.
Let me pull up that graphic.
So if you have 10 people in your division, that
what I was-
means all of them get to go to the.
Did you post it on
elimination.
Raising an Archer or the
I
shoot times for tomorrow?
put it on the Texas Ringers Facebook page.
Okay. If you're looking for shoot times tomorrow, let me see here.
So for trad, Robbie Rodriguez has held on to the top spot for 3 rounds, three
matches. So
matches.
far, right?
He had a 4.43. Right now,
Oh, found it. Found
there
the
are
schedule.
Clifton, Susie, Jeffrey, Stacy, Troy, all are going to be knocking on his door coming into this, and they're all very close to that, just within just a tenth of points. That means they're all within a couple points of each other.
Schedule for tomorrow. Elimination, 7 a.m. Adult barebow and trad. We'll see y'all. 7 a.m. 8:30 a.m. 17U compound, 17U recurve, and 13U recurve. 10 a.m. 17U barebow, adult compound, adult recurve. Divisions with 3 or less will just go straight to the finals. Finals will start at noon with 13U barebow, 12:30 17U barebow, 1 p.m. adult barebow, 1:30 trad, 2 p.m. 13U recurve, 2:30 p.m. 17U recurve, 3 p.m. adult recurve, 3:30 13U bowhunter, 4 p.m. 17U bowhunter, 4 p.m. 17U bowhunter. 4:30 p.m. is the 13U freestyle, 5 p.m. is 17U freestyle, and 5:30 we'll finish up with freestyle compound.
Yep.
Archers, please, if you are watching this or replay, we'd like to see your face about an hour prior to your shoot time. If in the event everybody is here and we are running ahead of schedule, we are going to proceed with shooting. So please be here at Texas Archery an hour before your scheduled shoot time.
Yeah, make sure you're here an hour beforehand, just in case. I wouldn't
in
be.
the event
I
that we
wouldn't
have
come
our stuff
strolling
together.
in. Right. Don't come strolling in at 10 o'clock thinking you're just going to come off fresh. You get 2 practice ends. We'd like you to be here a little earlier so we can make sure that everybody's here and we can get started.
We will have live coverage and on YouTube, as well as live scores again for the eliminations on Eyes on Score. The finals that start at 12 or 12:30.
12.
Archers will be on the podium.
So the one
or
thing,
the platform.
yeah.
The platforms.
So eliminations is new to for Eyes on Score. We just deployed it this week. We did a bunch of testing. Still has a little ways to go, to be honest. When we move everybody over, you won't know. You just know that you're shooting at a certain time. You actually won't know your bail assignment until that time is done. So 7 a.m. will be set tonight. We'll have those guys ready to go. But the 10 o'clock or the 8:30 line will not be set until that one is done.
Right.
So we have to finish each time.
Do we have a player card for Nash? He's from the Hoot and Holler Training Academy from Louisiana.
Nothing that I see. I see Cash. I don't see Nash.
No Nash. All right.
Let me get through here and see. We got a. think we were talking about cash a minute ago. We've already done cash. We've already done. So let's see, who's this?
We did Dax. Did we do? I think we had. We spoke about Dax. Maybe Levi Harkey did.
Let's look up Adrian. Where's
Oh, right here.
Adrian?
I have it right here.
Okay.
7B.
7B. They're shooting right now. Right?
That would be top.
Right. 7B.
I'm gonna unplug something. Pull up
Yep,
my
there he
glasses.
is,
Yep.
right there. I cracked up whenever we saw his player card. Here it is. Free agent, 2 years out of Austin, Texas. Biggest John Dimmer the third.
wannabe.
Yep.
Man, John Dimmer, if you are listening or a replay, we've seen you share our post and greatly appreciate it.
At halftime, I need to go ahead and get some Bon Jovi going for him. You know, because he busts out with some Bon Jovi at
Yeah.
halftime. His hobbies is watching Cheyenne McBride stir the pot.
Oh my gosh,
Good stuff.
that was a good one. John Dimmer, again, you've got some fans here. I'm a compound archer, but we
Talk
like
to-
watching you shoot.
Yeah, I talked to John several times. He just couldn't make it work.
Couldn't
It's
make it.
bad timing for him.
Yep.
It
And
would've
those
been- it
those
would've
of
been
y'all
good to
that
see
don't know who we're talking about, he shoots
Barebow.
barebow.
He's one of the probably number one.
I
in
would
the-
say so too.
in the nation.
Contributes a lot to the Facebook Barebow Project Facebook page. Been on the Lancaster platform shoots
A bunch.
several
Won it.
times. Yep. He's fun to watch.
Really is. We've got some excellent barebow and trad shooters down there. Probably some of the best in the nation. My guess.
Right. Coming all the way to Houston, Texas.
It's fun to see them all down there. They do have one of the coolest shirts.
They do.
Whoever designed
and
that
you
shirt.
know that they're a team because
was-
they show up.
It's probably Chris Johnson. She probably was the one that designed them, is my guess. I may be wrong on that, but you guys correct me. But they do have a cool shirt, either way. And it definitely, I didn't realize trad, so this was probably, so 2019, 2020, very, trying to remember, it's right around that time. We had our, that was 2019. I was talking to a couple of ladies that shot trad. I'd never really seen them. They were shooting nationals, and they said, you know, if you guys open up a division at a state level, we would shoot it. I'm like, okay. I open it up, and a big group of them come.
That's awesome.
And so then that's when I realized, I didn't realize at the time, I was just kind of ignorant to all the different disciplines. I was new to it. Seeing how many trad shooters and how many that enjoyed shooting in competitions was great. And now you can see they're the largest group that we have at 29 archers.
If you build it, they will come.
Yep. And I anticipate it getting bigger.
Like I said, we might have to knock that range out or knock the wall
Yeah,
out.
knock the wall out.
Use the 50-yard range.
If we get much bigger, we're going to have to find a new location. And like I was telling somebody that, you know, you have to find a location that fits everybody, but that costs money.
Yeah.
And so you got to have sponsors that want to jump in and help with that.
Right.
I've looked at bigger facilities. They're typically going to be between, just to be able to support, let's just say, 20 targets. You're probably looking at about $8,000 to $12,000 for the weekend just to rent the facility. Makes it very difficult.
We'd have to quadruple our numbers.
Probably what I'm thinking for next year is, because we were full, when we open up registration, everyone that shot this year will get basically a week's heads up beforehand, and they get first shot at it.
First dibs.
And then we'll open it up. We won't tell anybody that we're opening it. We'll just go ahead and send it out to everybody, and you guys will have the first dibs at getting in on this one, because I think it's going to fill up for sure next year.
Could we even do a Friday afternoon shoot?
If we had to, we could
Maybe
open
an
it up.
extra line there.
We could open it up.
That would be an extra 40 or 36.
30, yeah.
An extra 36 that we could accommodate.
If we have to do that, we'll do it. I don't mind doing that. I just don't know how many people will actually sign up. But
Right.
fact is if people want to shoot, they're going to take the day off and come
Right.
and shoot it. Let's see. Stacy Carmichael. She's in the middle. She's on bail 5C. Stacy was one of the first ones that kind of jumped in to help. She is an excellent shooter. Trad Tour, 3.5 years, Round Rock, Texas. Timber Point, Phoenix Trad. 2024 USA National Champion Longbow. 2024 NFAA National Champion Longbow. And her hobbies is Sherwood Forest Fair, which, that just tells me that, these guys, they just love shooting,
Right.
love to be a part of the community. And the one thing I know about Trad, they have built a community. Whatever they're doing is what we
It's
should all be
working.
trying to do,
For sure.
because they have really built a culture, which is really amazing. And that's what any group needs. Once you build that culture, people want to be a part of it. That's their social group,
Right.
And I think she's got one of the coolest tattoos out there.
Oh, look at it. Yep. The compass and the arrow.
Yeah, you can see. When we took the picture at her, she retook the picture so that we could see the tattoo better because I loved it so much. There's Levi right
Levi
there.
Harkey.
Levi Harkey. So where is Levi? Levi. Here is Levi. Levi is an excellent shooter. Shoots out of STX Archery. That's up by you guys.
Yep.
5 years. He takes lessons down here from one of our coaches, Adam Gugesberg. I see him come in ever so often. 2024 Texas ASA State Champion and Shooter of the Year, K40. 2024 Minden ASA Pro-Am Young Adult Champion. 2024 Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Champion. This kid can
Levi
shoot.
has a resume.
He can shoot. 2023, and I probably could have done more. I think they sent me a whole list of stuff, but 2023 ASA.
That's a good picture. I like that picture.
Delta
that they
McKenzie.
sent.
Yeah, that one turned out really good. But that is such a...
It's unique because it's not his face. Like
Yep.
a lot of the cards are, a face picture, and that's an action shot of him shooting.
It's a good shot. Some of those, they sent me several pictures, and I have to take the one that works the best. Sometimes they're a little blurry whenever you get them on a shooter
Right.
card, and I wanted to make sure they looked as professional as possible. And that one turned out really good. I like those action shots. There's a good round by Cash Moffitt. All right, next group is stepping up. It's going pretty quick. What are we at? Refresh the screen so I know. $17U open, so 20. So this is the fifth end, one more end, and we're at the break. So time is going by pretty quick.
About an hour.
Yeah.
With this group so far.
They've done really good, and that was with 2 practice ends. So we're just marching right along. Levi is still shooting pretty good.
6.9 still. I can't see. I don't have my glasses.
Yeah, 6.65. Let me go ahead. If I don't see the other scores, it makes it hard for me to tell where they're at. So Cole was a 6.58. That's who's leading the pack right now. Levi is a 6.65, just above that. Dax, 6.3. That puts him right in the mix, too, for the top 5. Top 5 is, I believe, the top 4 is where you want to be.
For sure.
That's going to be the best placement for you if you're going to come into this. top 8 gets you through the first round, okay. It's that next round that kind of gets you.
Right.
So that's why if you want to be in the top 4, then you're in a very good spot to get yourself at least there. That doesn't mean it's a guaranteed to the first two, guaranteed to the first place, but does get you to where you need to be. Makes it easier, maybe a little easier path for you. Let's see any other major players here. U13 recurve. Isaac Atkins is shooting excellent right now. He's got a 5.25. If he can keep that up, he's going to be in first place. Micah Z is shooting for a second time. We don't know his score because we couldn't get him added until we're going to have to do that after the fact, and we'll get that all updated for him at that point. We'll know where he falls. That's a big group. That was 10 archers in that division. Like, that means our groups are getting bigger. Like, definitely these are legit numbers, because normally when you go to a local shoot, like even at a state level, recurve's not getting 10 archers in their division. Right. When you group the boys and girls together, that kind of gives you more, but all right, had to get some of the technical stuff going.
Miss Gonzalez says, we ladies love shooting on the same line with the men. Thank you for letting us just be archers and not lady archers.
We talked about this. I should do the numbers because I believe at least half
are women
that win the finals or come into the top 3. We had, Cindy won. She beat the she came in first place on the barebow on the last one. We had Nadia come in and win the U17 group. So we've had Ellie came in, won the U13 last year. There's a lot of girls. There's a lot of barebows that came in, women that came in, girls came in. What was her name? Trying to remember now. It takes me a minute. It's to go back. You had Rayleigh McKellar. She ended up winning at 17U barebow. You have Lily Dillon that ended up winning the Bowhunter 17U group, and that's a tough group. That was Nadia and Lily. So we've actually, I'm not sure. I have to look to see who the other one was. Oh, it was. I think it was Wyatt Dorcas that won the first one. Lily won our second one, and then Nadia won the third one. So for U17, tough group. So just in record holders, 1, 2, right now we have 3 record holders for recurve 13, or for recurve, for the records that we have for the Texas Ringer, which I think is pretty cool. Again, if this is your first time to see some of this, you can see the live scores. Go to eyesonscore.com, click on live scores, and you're going to see the tournament right there. Just click on it, and you'll be able to see the updated scores. Levi is still shooting really good. He's sitting at 6.64, which puts him in the top 3 for sure. If not, if he can keep it up, he may be pushing the 400 marker again.
That would be so awesome.
We would like to see. I'm rooting for somebody to hit a 400 in the youth. We have not had it happen yet in 3 years, but that time is coming.
I think so.
It is coming. Seeing if there's anything else to note right now. Trad, there's just too much going on with Trad. So many. Clifton is shooting really well, 4.48 average. And 4.48, definitely, let's see, 4.48. puts him right above Robbie Rodriguez, just barely by a point or two, if he can keep that average going. So this finishes out the trad group, which is, like I said, the largest. 16 of them will be moving on because of trad, because of barebow, was the reason why we went ahead and switched from the top 8 move on. We switched it to the top 16. And that really kind of changed our timing. Last year we started at 9. This year we're going to start at 7. And that allows us to get to noon for the start time for the finals. Finals should go then because the rules are a little different for the finals. We give each archer, it's a back and forth. Each archer shoots, the next one shoots. Then you just kind of go back and forth. You've got 20 seconds. That's it. Per arrow.
Unrelated to archery, and it was a few comments back. I missed it. Aggies won the football game.
Oh, nice.
All right.
Good job. We have a bunch of Aggies that are shooting this weekend, too. I think some of the groups to watch, one is the Trad Adult Open is going to be a lot of fun tomorrow to watch. We're going to be recording everything in HD and rebroadcasting it after live so that we can have that way you guys can enjoy the quality of it. We want to make sure it's the highest quality possible. Trad is going to be very competitive. Barebow is going to be very competitive. The 17U is going to be very competitive. Those are the 3 big divisions that I think. Also, the adult compound is going to be pretty serious, too. But I love seeing the youth being so competitive.
Yes.
It's going to be a lot of fun to watch that group.
Yeah.
When you have
17U, and then there was a 13U bow hunter.
The biggest groups, let me look here.
The 13U bow hunter isn't. It's just 3, but it's 3 little ladies that that are going to battle it out.
And I would say probably, so you've got the freestyle, so anything over 10. You've got 17U open freestyle. You have barebow adult open. You have, let's see, recurve 13U open is 10 plus. And trad. So you got 4 divisions that are going to be very competitive, very fun to watch. And I'm not taking away from the other ones.
No,
there's going to be a
sure.
lot. There's probably going to be a lot of fun with those as well, especially when you get down to the finals, when we start having one arrow shoot-offs, when the difference of the payment could be $400 or $500 in some cases. Maybe more like $300 to $400. Maybe over-exaggerate a little. But when you include the contingencies, when you include the prizes on top of that, it could be between $300 and $500 difference. It's one arrow.
I like that purple riser.
That's pretty. That's Cindy. There's Troy. I think Troy may have won it. I think he won it one year. I should go back and, I meant to go and look to see who all our winners were and who were coming back, so we had a little bit of information. May have to look some of that up tonight. Cindy won it last time.
Ooh, look at that target.
That's pretty awesome for barebow.
That's a good-looking group there.
Let's see where Cindy is on her scores. Cindy's at a 4.8 right now.
Not too shabby for the barebow.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. To be honest, if you look at a 5.08, which is a couple people above her, that's really only about 5 points, which in barebow is not much.
Right.
Troy's at full draw. Let's see if we can read his face. Nope. Can't read it. It is pretty loud in here, isn't it?
It is a little bit. They know This is their last scoring end before the halftime or break. It usually gets rowdy then, and then again at the conclusion of the shoot, usually the last end. People are moving around, getting snacks, drinks. After this scoring end, they'll move their targets from the bottom to the top, and top to the bottom. Take a quick break, and then come back for 6 more ends.
There's Anna. Ended up having a bunch of pictures of her. She's on the floor. She's on one of the target faces. She had such a cool picture. It made it easy to put it out there. She's got a serious arm guard, doesn't she?
She does.
Never seen anything so serious. That's somebody that slaps her arm a few times and was like, not again.
Right.
That hurts.
It is uncomfortable.
Pretty focused. See how she even pulls the arrows out the exact same way every time.
Every time.
And that's the one thing. You have to be a robot. You have to be the same every single time.
For
Doesn't matter what
60
discipline.
For 60 plus arrows, the same thing. Down to breathing, blinking,
Yep.
everything.
Everything.
Lots of trad.
We're getting out here late, getting here early. I was actually thinking about spending the night here at the shop, just sleeping here, but
We found a faster way to get here from the hotel, so
Did you?
it didn't take us near as long. You know, sometimes you plug in an address to the GPS and tell it go, and they think you want to avoid stoplights or school zones or
Something
traffic,
silly.
and then they took us the long route yesterday.
yeah, I decided we're getting out of here early enough. You know, if everybody's out of here by 8:30, I don't want to be up here at this range for, by myself. That's scary.
Go home, get a good dinner.
Yeah.
Well, I say home.
I
The
can go.
hotel. The hotel is home.
Yeah, for me, I almost got a hotel room, but by the
How far are
time
y'all from here?
45 minutes. It's a good 45 minutes. It's Sunday morning, it won't be too bad.
No. That's
not
what
a
you
bad
said
drive.
anyway.
Yeah, it's not a
That's what
bad
you said.
drive. Done it enough times.
We're going to eat hotel dinner tonight.
We're gonna.
Was planning to try to go out, but I'd much rather get comfy clothes and have a dinner.
Yep.
Be ready bright and early tomorrow.
I think everybody's having a good time. I can hear a
I think
lot of
so.
talking down
A
there.
lot of chatter. I know several families here, but I don't know them. I don't know the numbers like I did with the 1 o'clock line.
All right, at the halfway mark, we'll be able to tell you where everyone is. Some of the people that are on the bubble on Barebow, you'll just have to keep an eye out there and see where you are.
Yep. About an hour and a half left or so of shooting. And we'll be good to go. It only took about an hour and 15 minutes for the first half. We'll take a 10-minute break after this, and then we'll be back.
You and I'll take a little break for sure. I'm hoping that we locked the front door. It's not. There's so many people
Is
here.
Tracy still here?
Nope, he leaves at 6. We'll have to go look.
Connor and Ben are in the practice range, so they can hold it down until
Oh
we get
yeah,
there.
there's enough people here. I think we're in good shape. They said the shop was super busy today.
I saw that.
It was just a lot of peeps. And D loops.
From our archers or
No, just
or walk
people coming in. Yeah, walk-ins.
Awesome.
So the first half was super busy. Just no bow cells. That's what we're looking for. We need bow cells. That's what brings the dollars in. Doing a lot of peeps. You got to do a lot of peeps for
A lot of peeps to replace that one
bow.
income of a bow. You'll see some of our archers are removing target faces to put up fresh ones in the different location, in the opposite location of where they started their shoot.
So let's do this. Let me go ahead and
Do a
refresh
refresh
the
on the scores on Eyes on Score if you want to keep up with your favorite archer or archers. That's where all the live scoring is.
So Cole Ware, 17U open, 6.58. Levi, 6.7. He shot a 201. He's on track to hit
Levi is on track to hit the 400 mark.
Guess what?
Let's go, Levi.
Cash Moffitt right behind him,
Woo!
200. He's on track
Okay,
to
boys.
shoot a 400.
That's
so
what we're talking
We have
about.
two people.
Two people
kids.
in the 17U, so that means they are 17 years old or under at the time of the start of the tournament that are looking to break the 400 mark.
The coveted 400.
We need a stamp, like you talked about.
I know.
We need a stamp.
I looked one up and then got sidetracked and never did order one because I wasn't sure. They're not as easy to get as you would hope, you know?
Okay.
But it's not that hard. I just needed to spend a little time to get it.
For those that don't know that are watching or listening, usually for the Siwat, which shoot your way across Texas, kind of the blue target that you see right there on the screen that are posted on the wall, those are perfect 300 scores. Some of our shops, when you shoot your 300, they will certify your score as a certified 300, which means you shot it under scoring conditions, and it gets hung on the wall.
Yep.
Kind of bragging rights. So we're talking about making
really
a stamp for the 400 for the Texas Ringer. There's a good shot of a 300 score right there.
So there was two kids down there.
So
what was the
there
other
is
one? It was
that Siwat
Thompson.
target face is similar to our Texas Ringer target face. Color's a little bit different. In these, you see that one does have an X still in the X ring. Our target face does not have the X for the archers to aim at. You ready for a break?
I am.
All right. We will join you back here in about 10 minutes.
Okay. Sounds good. right, here we go. We are back
Hey.
at it. 6 more ends, and we are done with qualifications. How exciting is that? We have 2 youth archers, U17U, that are on track for the 400, which will be the first ones to hit that mark. Super exciting. First time in 3 years we've had a youth on track for a 400. And we'll go ahead and keep an eye on them too, because that's the part that's exciting to me. One of them shot a 201, one of them shot a 200, so they are on track.
That'll be Levi Harkey on target number 5B, and Cash will be 2B.
Or not to be.
To be or not to be.
Hope you guys are enjoying it. This is Raising an Archer. If you're just tuning in, Raising an Archer, it's really a majority of what we do is all volunteer. We have over the years continued to buy a little bit of equipment, We've had some donations that have helped with some of the equipment that we have, which has been very helpful. We'll go out and help somebody out, and they'll help us out, and all the money goes right back into the equipment so that we can continue to broadcast like this. We don't have the dollars behind us to just say, you know what, let's buy this, let's buy that, let's buy this. It just takes time to come up with those dollars. And over the over the years, we've been able to put together some really cool stuff from the help of several of the archery community to do that. And we do appreciate it. If anybody is like, hey, we want you guys at our shoot, reach out to us. Ask us if we can get there and you guys can cover a hotel room, or even open up your home to us. We don't mind.
Right.
We're social enough. We'll hang out with you. You just give us a bed that we can sleep on. We'll bring our gear out there. We'll set up and go ahead and do some video advertising for you.
There's Cash right there.
If you look for if you want live coverage, you want live scoring, go out there. Eyes on Score is easy. It's consumer based. You just go out there and get a subscription and you are good to go. You can actually use it for free, but majority of the people don't use it for free because there's just too many good features if you have a membership.
To it, yep.
And I would say it is super reasonable. I was talking to somebody the other day that said, we really only run 3 shoots a year, and we looked at it, and if they just raised their price $3, just $3 in one of their tournaments, it paid for the shoot for the entire, paid for the app for the entire year.
We're looking at what I think is Levi Harkey's target.
I think so.
He's one of the 17U that is shooting for the 400.
Yep. 32 probably on that one. Was not happy with that. These two are super close, Cash and Levi. Cash, he's got 2 on the line. They may be may be 6s.
See, there's we saw Levi shooting skinnies, and then Cash is shooting the large diameter arrows.
Last year on the open, the adult open freestyle, the guy that won it was shooting 27s. And
That
put up
means
some
he was
good numbers.
on it.
Oh yeah, he had to
A
shoot in the center.
27's probably about the size of a dime, maybe a little bit bigger than the size of a dime, wise. I mean, and then we're talking the ring that they're aiming for. That 7 ring is maybe a smidge bigger than $50.
That's a pretty cool view. Check that out.
That is a good view.
Good job.
So talking about scoring, if that arrow touches the line, it is a 6. If it does not touch the line inside the inner ring, it's a 7.
What I think I'm going to do, so we have enough cabling down there. This just reminds me, we have extra cameras. I could put another camera down there where they have another angle on the target.
On the target?
Would be pretty cool. Next time we'll make that happen. I'm glad everybody's enjoying the shoot. We have, like I said, we've got some of the top archers in the nation coming and shooting that, which is kind of throws me for a loop, especially when it comes to barebow and traditional, the trads. we're going to start working on other divisions here soon. See if we can start building them up too. I talked to Braden Gillantine and Tanya Gillantine. They were trying to work it out so that they could come, and I think it really only takes one or two top archers to join, and they all follow.
And then they'll all come.
At that point, you can pull that off, then you've got some serious archers coming to a shoot.
They just had a baby.
They did.
Congratulations to them, their new little family member.
Yeah, Braden's been really good to Ryan over the years and taking care of him on different products and having him get to try different things, and has really, really been good to him. Even though we own a shop, it's still tough to buy a lot of products, that you're not selling. So when you have archers like that step in and get you some equipment to test out and try out, it helps us out, because if it's good stuff, if he likes it, then we sell it.
For sure.
Works really well.
I also enjoy the fact that the archery pros are willing to share their knowledge and their resources with the youth.
2 years ago, shooting it was World Field. So this was Ryan's second time to shoot World Field. You had to beforehand just figuring out how to figure out distances and all of that stuff. It is not something that's easy. You can guess it. You're not going to do well guessing it. But he had a pro step in and help him go through how he does it and how he does the distances and how he judges all of that. And it was very, very helpful. And it took a lot of work. And it wasn't like he's like, oh, okay, I know how to do it now. Nope, it takes a lot of practice to figure out exactly what those distances are, because there's very little room for error.
Right.
In that group.
Right. I don't know too many sports that where the pros are as friendly and engage with the non-pro athletes, the amateurs. That's one of the biggest things I love about the Vegas shoot, being confined in the South Point for the most part. You get to walk onto the practice line and hang out with the world's best.
Yep.
Sometimes gold medal Olympians, champions in the ASA tours. It's really great, and just they treat you or your child like they're one of them.
They do. That's Cash's target right there.
I say we have they're professionals in archery, but they're not, like, you don't get to just hang out with a pro football player unless you know the pro football player or draw some kind of lottery ticket where you can go hang out with them. These guys will sit down and talk to you about deer hunting. They will talk to you about, hey, what are your plans for the summer? What are your plans for archery? They really sit down and get to know the youth, because I feel like the youth is the future.
I do too. I think that as a bow shop, you can't be completely focused on just hunting. I know that that's what brings you in the, brings money in the door.
Bills.
That's what pays your bills. I get that. I'm not naive by any means, but how do you pay it forward? How do you continue to grow the sport? You have to offer stuff like this.
You have to invest in the kids.
Yep. And our community is moving away from outdoors. Our kids are moving more toward electronics. We've got to figure out, in my opinion, we've got to keep them active. And it doesn't matter if it's archery. It could be anything. All right, I want to go see. So Cash had 5 arrows, 2 of them that were close. Oh, they called a 7? He had 1 5. Okay.
4 7s and a 5 for Cash on that end. What was Levi's?
So they did count. So they did count that one that was a close one as a 7, and then actually all of those close ones were 7s that we thought were just on the line.
We're just on the line. Okay.
Yeah. So right now,
Those boys
Levi
are
and
tied up.
Cash are tied.
With Levi's got 1 7 ahead.
And we can't say what the percentage is because that's not a good number.
They need to shoot another arrow or something.
Yeah. Who's the camera on right now? That is
one of the longbow.
Where is?
the longbow shop. She is 6, target 6D.
6D.
6D is Sherry Kessler.
Let me see what I have. I'm pretty sure I've got a Sherry Kessler down there.
There she is. That's her.
There she is. Team, Trad Tour, 7 years. She's from Minnesota. 2023 MAA State second place. 2024 USA Indoor Nationals second place in Texas. Lancaster Classic third in Longbow Outlaws. Her occupation is blacksmith as well.
Okay. Welcome to Texas, all the way from Minnesota.
She had her hair pinned back, so it kind of got me figuring out,
Who she was.
who she was. Got a good view. A little bit of wobble. I don't know. The building rattles just a hair. We have everything mounted to the walls to make it easier for us. We're getting there. We're getting close. Jacqueline's over there having a fit with her setup. She just gave me the evil eye. Did you see that?
I'm not gonna make any comments because I couldn't do what she does. Y'all, it's a computer with a bunch of
She does an amazing
screens
job.
and then
She
a
really
keyboard
does.
with a bunch of lights. That's all I can tell you about it.
She does such a good job. David
Mr.
Day.
Finishing up.
Yep.
Top line archers coming to the line. We are
Clifton.
looking at Clifton Montgomery and Richard Hall, I believe.
I bet you I have Clifton's.
Or Isaac Atkins. I'm not sure.
That's Richard. That's Richard Hall, and that's Clifton. So let's go ahead and get Clifton. Get his player card up there. Clifton's an excellent shooter. Fort Girard, up there in the Dallas area, Pasadena, or Paradise, Texas. 2024 NFAA Field National Champion Longbow. 2024 NFAA Outdoor Target National Champion Longbow. Oh, such a mouthful, right? 2024 TFAA State Indoor Champion Traditional Bow. Hobbies, motorcycle, touring. I wonder if he has that. Every time I see him, he has that hat on. So you think
Right?
he puts his helmet over top of it?
I don't know. We might have to ask him.
Maybe. Let's go ahead and.
Shooting a traditional bow.
Where is Richard Hall? So Richard Hall was to the right. We were just talking about
I
Richard.
believe so.
Yep, it was. Whoops.
Yep,
Dadgummit.
that might be him.
Let's go ahead
Richard
and do this.
Hall should be on
Yep, that's Richard Hall right there.
1A.
There he is, right there. Trad Tour. He's shooting barebow though. 4 years he's been shooting. He's from Austin, Texas. 2-time Southern Sexual Champion. 2 times Texas State Champion. 2024 Texas State Champion Indoor. His hobby is slalom water skiing. Very cool.
Wow. Do you think they're making this up, or do you think they really do that?
I think so. I don't think they make it
Okay.
up. I don't think they make it up.
Well, you never know. I mean, some of them were for fun.
Yeah,
you
art
know?
fighting, that was my favorite so far. How could that not be your favorite?
Right? That
Like, luckily Jacqueline here told us what
told us what it was.
What it was. Richard's an excellent shooter as well. There's a lot of good shooters out here. It's going to be a lot of fun tomorrow.
Have about 16 or 17 trad archers this evening.
Yeah, just this
About
evening.
half of our field.
So if you were in the top 16, who knows where you'll fall.
There's Cash
Cash says he's feeling good today too.
dialed in.
He tried to
little, what do we call that? Bojitsu?
Yeah, Bojitsu.
Just a
does
little
look like
bit.
it does look like a 34 from here, so that's a very good round. Let's look at, yeah, it is. Looks like Levi to the right. Has Levi shot yet?
Levi Harkey is going to be on the B target, so he's going up.
Oh, he already shot.
Oh, yeah.
He shoots at the same time as Cash,
As
but
Cash, yep.
he's much faster. Must be a faster
He
shooter.
is fast. Connor was shooting with him in practice the other day, and
He's a speed shooter.
Levi does shoot a little faster than Connor, so Connor was trying to keep up. It was kind of a sprint for him, is what he said. But they were working on their 20-second shoot-off time.
20 seconds.
20-second shoot-off time.
So how do you feel about his second round, Connor?
A lot better. A lot better. He's still not tired. He was in the practice range with Ryan a few minutes ago.
Probably in there with Ryan. Ryan's,
He got a new release in over this week, and I told him, don't shoot your tournament with it.
what release was it?
The B3 Tangent.
Oh, yeah.
He is shooting right now a B3 Ranger that was given to him, and he's been shooting that for almost 2 years now, but it is worn out.
Ryan shot the Tangent for maybe about a year. He kept wearing out Sears. That's what happens on
I'm
those.
afraid that's what's going to happen with Connor, but just because I know how much he shoots. But I think this Ranger is probably a little worn out.
Ryan was going through, at one point on releases, he was probably going through a Sear every month or two. So he has a pack of them. Even with this release right now,
Maybe
I think
need
he
to
has.
order.
I think he has about 5 in his pack.
I might need to order some
That
extra for Connor.
he hangs on to just because when they go, they go.
Right.
It just rounds that edge, and then your click goes away or the timing goes away, and
Right.
you know that it's done at that point. He didn't mess around. When he knows right when it happens, he knows exactly what happened. He just takes it apart, puts a new sear in it, and moves on.
Connor's been itching to get it out of the box and try it out. So him and
Ryan really liked
were
the
in
Tangent.
the range for a little
he
while.
really liked that Tangent.
That doesn't mean he's going to shoot it tomorrow.
Yeah,
But-
Ryan's shooting the Fulcrum Flex, I think, right now, and that's probably one of the longest releases he's been with, other than the Stand. He had the Stand, was it like the Jet Black or one of those back in the day. He shot that sucker, and it was he had a permanent, like if you look at him, he has a scar on the face because it has a little pin that comes out, and it would cut his face.
Oh, wow.
And so he would have to, it would get blood in the release, and he'd have to
Right.
clean it off. And I was like, man, once it just got
The
so
scar.
bad.
Yeah.
It just got so bad. I was like, you know what, we're going to have to look at a new release. And he was not real happy about it, but he didn't like having to clean it out
Right.
every practice, clean it out multiple times. And once you cut it,
Yeah.
you can't.
Because they go back to that same spot every single time on their face.
Yep. All right, let's look at scores. If you want to go look, you can go eyesonscore.com, and you will know exactly where your favorite archers are. Go to the live tournaments, and it will tell you.
I think I saw about 4 tournaments that were live. 2024 Texas
Yeah.
Ringer is what you're looking for.
Cash Moffitt just moved into first place with a 267 and a 266 Levi. They are
Neck and neck.
They are neck and neck. And that was a 34 for Cash. Cash is shooting good. I think Levi must have shot a 34 too. 33. That was the difference. It was a 1 point difference
1
there.
point.
4 more ends and we are done.
4 more.
Can you believe that? I want to thank everybody for tuning in.
It's going by fast.
It does.
I mean, it doesn't feel like I've been in this chair for
Yeah.
12 hours. And not just sitting, but, I mean, we get a little break here and there, and we take it. But we're back.
Yeah.
So.
I know most people don't do live coverage through the qualification rounds because it does take a lot of work to do. It's exhausting, but
I love it.
We think it's a value to everybody to be able to jump on, especially be able to watch and see.
Yep. And visit with and about the archers that are shooting.
Yep.
That way you guys get to know them.
So I've got his score. Let's keep the video right there.
Mr. Garcia right
Yep.
there, I believe.
We have Roberts right here. Let me go ahead and get that up for you. That was his picture. Love it. You know.
Robert Garcia.
Robert Garcia.
Austin
Go ahead.
Archery Club. Shooting since he was a child, but didn't disclose how long, so we don't know how old he is. Austin, Texas. National record holder for USA Indoor Nationals. His hobbies include muzzle loading.
So he didn't send me much stats, but I've been to a few tournaments where he's won the state championship. He's a good shooter.
Awesome.
He's a very good shooter.
Awesome. Got a nice resume behind him.
And I think he's a tattoo artist, and I think a lot of those trad archers have a Robert Garcia tattoo. This is his wife right there.
Jessica, right?
Yep. And we've already showed Jessica's player card, I believe, but I'm going to go ahead and double check. Jessica here. They don't make it. They don't put things in alphabetical order. Yeah, we've already seen Jessica's. I remember we talked about her. There's her player card, just real quick if you want to take a look at it. She's out
Jessica Garcia, Austin Archery Club as well, shooting for about 10 years from Austin, Texas. Proudly represented Team USA at the Pan American Games in Argentina last November. Her hobbies include playing with her pit bull puppy dogs.
I remember that. Time's going by quick. You're right.
It sure is.
We'll be halfway through this second half here in just a moment. All those trad shirts. Hilarious. There's Levi.
Levi Harkey.
Levi shoots pretty quick. He doesn't mess around.
His 5 arrows, I'm going to say 3 minutes.
No, he does not mess around. Have a good look at his target there. It's a liner.
7-6 line, yep. Oh, yep,
Nope,
definitely
it's
a
on the
line.
Definitely on the line.
For 6 for Levi.
We'll go ahead, keep an eye on Levi here. I really like seeing.
I like watching him shoot.
Yeah.
I use him as an example to my archery kids because of how he stands up good and elevated. He pulls through his shot real well.
Comes that wall real softly.
Yep.
No, he did not like that one.
Hang on, bud.
It's still a 6. It's on the line. I think.
You got a 6,
Actually,
7.
no. That one might just
I don't
be
know.
out.
I can't
See,
tell.
Micros, that's where they get you.
That's when a fat arrow might have caught him an extra point right there. We're
Yep.
not too sure.
Not too sure.
Robert Garcia also makes beautiful bows.
Yes, he does.
Somebody commented.
So I'm glad you mentioned that because I believe he even has. I know at one time you could buy a class from him and he would teach you how to make your own bow.
Oh, that's awesome. Levi looks like he caught the 7 ring for his last arrow, and like
Yeah,
I said,
he did.
he's quick. Yep.
Yep.
Looks like 6,
So-
7, 7.
I think that's a
6,
5.
5.
I think it's a 5.
Line and then a 7.
Yeah, I think that it
We'll
may
have
be a
to-
5, but it's hard to tell from here. You know, we're 50 yards away
Right.
looking on a camera.
Here's Cash at full draw.
Looks like 3 good arrows so far. We'll get a better look here in a second.
That one looks like a 4th.
Yeah, looks like
Yep.
he's got.
Looking good there.
Yep. He's on track for a 35. He said it was feeling good. Feeling real good. That's what you need. Especially shooting bigger arrows.
Look, he's relaxed and enjoying it. Plenty of time still left on the
he told
clock.
me-
A minute.
He told me he didn't
minute
like
20.
that camera pointing at him, though. You know, benefits of being on the line later. I think he got it.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, he's good.
Yeah, he shot a 35. It's pretty good. I don't know why he shook his head. He's like, all right,
All
all
right,
right.
he's
He
better
didn't think
now.
it was in. He didn't think it was in.
He's better now.
Yeah, he's definitely on track for a 400. He is shooting he is shooting lights out right now.
Some of our archers back there spectating and cheering on their friends.
Yep.
Nolan and Connor Gehring. I think I saw Jewel back there also.
Such a good. It just looks. I just love it when it's full.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know, it just looks so good. When we do our Siwat is just over the top. Like, we normally have over 200 people sign up for Siwat.
Right.
Because we don't have
For the
shoot-off, so we
weekend,
have another, we do another day of shooting on Sunday as well for Siwat, so you can pile in a lot of people.
Yep.
It's actually a little bit easier because you don't have to worry about, like tomorrow is going to be full. If anybody's ever ran a tournament and tried to do eliminations, it's a whole other ball game tomorrow, because once you get through the eliminations, then you've got a whole setup of the range to get it ready for the finals. We don't have another area for that.
Nope. We will transform this into Texas Ringer shoot-offs.
Yeah, and we've got enough people here. That makes it easy. Like, we have enough people that will help get this thing put together. I'm not that concerned. In the past, it's always, I get out there and I'm rushing, but I don't have to rush because I've got other people helping. So we just kind of casually get everything going.
Yep. We rely heavily on our volunteers. I'm starting to lose my voice.
Yes, I feel like I am too. Take some water.
We rely heavily on our volunteers, and we can't thank them enough for spending their weekend with us.
We've got a new setup for our cameras on the target, so that's going to be interesting. It'll be a first time to set it up like we've done it. We're just trying to make it easier on ourselves with less cabling, and that's the big deal, is less cabling. So we're going to have to, we've got cabling. It's going to be the least amount of cabling that gives the archers the best view of everything. So we're pretty excited about how that setup's going to be.
Miss Powell chimed in on our YouTube comments. Thank you for providing coverage of the qualifying rounds. I enjoy watching my nephew Isaac Atkins compete. Well,
Isaac's
thank you
killing
for
it too right now.
Thank you for joining us.
I just looked at his scores. It's like you start remembering all of them. Let me go ahead and refresh to see how Isaac is doing. Since she brought it up, we'll take a look at Isaac. Go down here to, I think he was recurve, if I'm thinking of the right kid. Isaac, 227. He's averaging a 5.04. We don't have one of the archers down there that's shooting in that division is not live.
Isaac will be on target 1D, as in David.
So Isaac has
shooting recurve, 13U.
Yep. Shooting very good. I think, have we done his card yet? Oh, no. Let me look.
I don't think so.
There's Isaac.
Isaac, when you watch this back later, be sure to thank Miss Powell for watching.
Yeah. So Isaac, he'll be up here in just a second shooting. Once he comes up, we'll go ahead and put up his shooter card. He'll be shooting first, right? Did you say he was D?
He's 1D, yes.
Okay.
Who's that guy right there?
I know. Doesn't know he's on
camera. I might know him. Well, he's not on live camera.
No, he's not. Isaac, from looking at his, 2023, he was shooting barebow. He transitioned over to recurve. It looks like not too long ago, maybe about within the last year, looks like.
Oh, do you have his player card up?
I do. We're about to put it up there. There he is. I can see him on the screen. There's Isaac right there, right in front of David Day. He's shooting very good. Here's his card.
Isaac Atkins, Team Trad Tour, shooting for 5 years from Schertz, Texas. 2024 Outdoor State Champion TSAA Recurve. 2023 TFAA Indoor State Champion Barebow. 2023 Shooter of the Year Barebow. His hobbies include soccer and working out.
Good job, Isaac. Isaac's shooting very good. He should end in the top 3, I would think, if he can keep it up. Yep. I mean, you look at his target; he's not missing by much. Shooting pretty good, pretty good scores. Micah Z is down there shooting too. Micah shot earlier. This will be his second time to shoot. He
shoot earlier this morning?
He shot earlier. He said he's shooting much better this time.
Oh, good.
So my guess is that Micah may end up in first place if he's shooting better than he shot before. But Micah had a miss as well earlier this morning. And it's always tough when you have a miss. That's 7 points. That's a lot of points to drop. Even though there's not a lot of archers online, it's hard to focus on them sometimes. You start looking around and just Isaac's new to the game to us. Like, we haven't seen much of Isaac.
Right.
So it's the shooter cards allow us to get to know them a little bit and know a little more about them. And get to share that with you.
I think it's a great addition to the tournament.
I do too.
I knew it took you some time, but
well worth it though.
Yes, well worth it because I don't know them all.
If we didn't have those, we wouldn't have anything to talk about.
You're right. We wouldn't have anything to talk about.
Let's see who else.
Who's shooting right
missing?
next to Dax? I didn't catch.
Oh, Matthew. Let's see here. Where is Matthew Epp? Let's see. Where's Matthew?
Matthew
He's
Epp,
on 3D.
3D, so he would be 3B right now.
3B. So we'll have to, he's going to be stepping up right now. So look at 3B. Let's go ahead and get him online here. I can see him.
Matthew shoots
number 3.
trad adult.
3 target. He's bottom left. We're almost there. Gonna kind of pull. That's his target. No, that's not his target. He's B. Top right.
3.
There you go.
There we go. 2 arrows.
I said B.
B is in boy.
Boy. That's okay. There's his target. Go ahead and put the video on him. Let's see. Let's take a look at him. Camera 3, he's on the camera on 3. Bottom left. There he is. So Matthew Epp, I'm assuming that's how you pronounce it. He shoots for the Trad Tour, shooting for 4 years. He's out of San Antonio. 2024 Texas State Champion, 2024 ASA Shooter of the Year, and his hobbies is leatherwork. Thank you for joining us, Matthew. Love that you could be a part of this as well.
All the way from San Antonio, Texas.
Who is that just shot 3D?
Maybe Cynthia.
Yes.
Cynthia's trad adult also.
Let's go ahead and get Cynthia's card up.
Cynthia will be 3A.
Yeah, so we just had, she was up just for a second. There's Cynthia. There's her shooter card. Trad Tour, 3.5 years, San Antonio, Texas. 2024 top score women archer at the Sherwood Forest Fair using a shelfless bow. That means that she was shooting off her hand.
That's
off
awesome.
her, I guess her hand right on top there. Hobbies is scrapbooking. My wife would love to spend time talking with you. She does a lot of, or used to. It's hard with all the kids, but she's getting back into it. Thanks, Cynthia, for coming. Great shooter card. All right, we're back to action on the 17U. These kids are shooting well.
A question not related to the Texas Ringer. Is there a bow hunter or fixed pin division for rodeo?
No.
I believe in the ASA part, the 3D
3D,
ASA.
yes.
Yes, there is. But for the indoor target round, There is not. All compound archers will be classified together. What I'm assuming it's Mr. Z, is talking about the difference between fixed pins or a bow hunter division versus the compound open. The fixed pin bow hunter division has a set of limitations, no magnification in their
12-inch
scope,
stabilizer.
12-inch stabilizer or less. And once the scoring round starts, they cannot move their sight or change their draw weight. We do have that bow hunter division here at the Texas Ringer, but it will not be at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo Target. It will be at the Houston Livestock Show and Rodeo 3D. Compound open is pretty much if they make it for a compound bow, you can use it on a compound bow. Magnification in your scope. You'll see some of the archers that are shooting open right now have a stabilizer bar of about 30 inches or so. They'll have back bars. They have a peep with clarifier verifiers. Like I said, pretty much if they make it for a compound bow, you can use it for the compound open division. Thank you for your question, Mr. Z. Whitney says, I love being able to watch our X10 kids shoot. Thank you for watching, Whitney. We enjoy broadcasting them.
Yes, we do.
The shootout series says, at Whitney, we missed your qualifying, but we will be watching tomorrow. Can they replay on YouTube?
Yeah.
Yes. The shootout series, it is there.
What's the shootout series? What do you?
I don't know. That's the commenter's name.
Oh, the shootout series. Yeah, everything will be saved out there.
Everything will be saved on YouTube where you can replay it.
Tomorrow we'll be doing the replay, but we'll rebroadcast that one at full HD because we want to make sure that we get the best quality of the finals. So we'll be recording all of that locally and then rebroadcasting. Hopefully the plan, I said hopefully, we'll eventually do it, but we'll get each group deployed into their own
video.
Especially the gold medal matches.
Man, I'm excited for those.
I'm betting it's going to be some good archery tomorrow.
It's going to be fun.
Yep. We'll have the prize money ready to go, checks. That's when Robin's going to earn her money.
What scoring in are we on, Scott?
We have 2 more to go.
2 more to go, friends.
That's
more
it.
to go. Thanks for hanging out with us all day today.
Man,
On racing and
Cash
archer?
is on fire right now.
Cash is on fire.
Yes, he is. 6.72. He's put, this round 35, 33, 34, 35, 34. I mean, he is definitely on track for 400.
Today. Dialed in today.
10 more arrows.
10 more arrows. Here's the beginning of the 11th end. Shooting right now on our screen is, I don't know if we have a player card for her or not. Maybe Kenya Boone?
I don't see one for her.
Okay. She'll be on target 9D. And then next to her will be Owen Sansing. He will be on 9.
Owen. I think we've talked about Owen.
We talked about Owen in the beginning.
Yep. We have Charlie Long. We haven't done her yet. Where's Charlie? I see Charlie. Charlie's on 4.
Charlie will be on 4C.
Yep. So there she is. Charlie Long, she shoots for Hoot and Holler. 6 years, Benton, Louisiana. They drove in from Louisiana. Anybody from Hoot and Holler comes in from
Comes
Louisiana.
from Louisiana.
2024 bronze medal barebow at Joad Outdoor Nationals. 2024 4-H. Where is it? 4-H. I lost it. 4-H state champion barebow in 3D field and FIDA. And then in 2023, NAS national champion for 3D.
Impressive
And
resume,
her
Charlie.
hobby, maybe fishing. For some reason, I've left fishing on there for a lot of people.
Maybe Scott likes to go fishing.
I don't remember.
When Scott starts talking about the stats, he is getting all of his information from eyesonscore.com. Click the live score link and then scroll down to Texas Ringer 2024, where you will catch all of our live scores. We are at the bottom of the 11th end. After this, there'll be some housekeeping. Top 16 will be shooting off tomorrow, starting at 7 a.m. Once we get down to top 4, we will move over to a platform shooting style around lunchtime tomorrow. All of it you will see live here on Raising an Archer. It's a good shot of Levi Harkey and his target. Looks like both of those are 7s. That's what Levi needs. Another one looking good.
All right, I'm back. There's a little bit of cleanup that I need to do. Got to look up one of the archers here.
That one's close for Levi. Too close for me to tell from here. Might be a 6, might be a 7, but it's quite possibly from his reaction. Looks like it is touching the line. Close that end out with it. What looks like is 3 7s and 2 6s. It's still anybody's game. You do want to be seated at the top, but this is archery.
Yeah, it is.
And we know sometimes working your way up to the top is possible. Cash was shaking his head too. Doing this, that one is not ideal for Cash. Looks like it is a 5. So they're right there. I mean, anything happens when it comes to archery. Tomorrow's a new day. It's hard to shoot 60 arrows over and over again.
To keep up with.
Cash closed his out with a 7.6567. Pending scoring down there. Him and Levi probably scored the same.
We'll know after this.
If my math is correct.
We'll kind of spotlight those two on this next round because we want to know.
We want to know if
are
they
they
hit
going to
that
get that 400 or
400
not.
No pressure, guys.
No pressure at all.
No pressure.
Luckily, they're not listening to us.
I
They
know,
don't know.
thank
They're
goodness.
just shooting their game.
Thank goodness. give us just a little bit after this match concludes to do our housekeeping and then check the eyes on score for your archer's qualification.
Yep. Make sure you're in the top. If you're in the top 16, come on.
Top 16. We'll see you bright and early tomorrow. We ask that you arrive 1 hour before your scheduled shoot time.
Please.
Please. If everybody is here in that 1 hour time frame and we are rocking and rolling and on schedule or ahead of schedule, we'd like to begin.
We need as much time as we can get. We want to get everybody in and out of here as quick as possible, but have a lot of fun.
We just
don't want to be here till,
we don't want to be here till midnight.
Yeah.
I love you guys, but I've spent the weekend with you.
That's right.
It's fun. I enjoy coming up to Texas Archery.
I
I
appreciate
really
that.
do. Regina Martinez, thank you so much. Anna Gonzalez is my daughter. Thank you for watching, Regina. Again, we appreciate you guys watching and tuning in, and join us tomorrow as well.
Anna's pictures all over the place here. She's on some of the advertising. She's on the floor. She's on the target, on the bale. There's all kinds of pictures. All right, let's see where we are. I'm just real interested in
Me too.
17U.
It's a nail biter. It is a nail biter, y'all.
So Cash Moffitt is, I think Cash may be the only one. So 367 minus 400. He needs to shoot a 33. So a 33 for Cash to hit the 400.
33 to hit the 400 mark. Levi Harkey, are we going to?
He's short. He's
Man, 364.
He needs a 36.
What about a bonus ring?
I know, right? Cash Moffitt, he has the potential. So
to
we're
shoot
gonna
a 400.
let's focus on Cash on this one. I want to see this last round is Cash's round. So we're gonna leave the camera on Cash once he comes up. Sorry, everybody. I know everybody wants to see everybody else, but we want to see how Cash does. He's on track to be
our first 17U 400 score.
in 3 years.
In 3 years.
First one.
In 3 years.
He told me he was going to do it.
Well, there you go. Set
Yep.
your goals and crush them, Cash. We have 2 of the adult freestyle that broke 400. 3, I think. Chris, Ryan, and help me out with the other one.
It was
In no particular order.
Colton
Converse.
There's only 3, yeah. Ryan, Colton, and Chris were the only 3 that broke 400
In the
this
adult.
weekend in adults. So it kind of tells you how tough it is to break that 400 mark.
As a 17U archer, that means you are 17 years old or under.
He's a junior in high school. I think we're all excited for Cash. This
I
is
think
pretty
we are
awesome.
too. I'll have to cover my mic if he gets it.
I know.
Wait till everybody shoots, though. And then.
That's right. Well, he'll be last on the line. There's Anna Gonzalez.
And Nash Thompson.
Nash right behind her.
Nash comes from the Texas-Louisiana border, right?
Mm-hmm. Good form. Good shooting.
Missed him.
All right, we're down to last few arrows. Got about 2 minutes left for this group. Then we move on to the anticipated Cash Moffitt. This will be cool. It'll be pretty fun.
It'll be so fun.
If he gets it, come on, Cash. I want to see it happen.
There's a good shot of Dax. One of the top archers in Texas.
Yep.
Look at that target. Nice
Pretty
and
tight.
clean. Nice and clean, Dax. Nice and clean.
If the reason why, like, he normally would shoot a 5 spot.
And he would normally shoot fat arrows, too.
Yep, shoot fat arrows. So he's shooting his micros. He's shooting a single spot. The strategy there is you shoot the first one, it gives you a target, a spot to aim at. Makes it a little easier. Also, you're not having to move. You're just at the exact same spot every single time.
Look at that.
Tight little group.
I can't see the line, but they might be all sevens.
It's hard to tell. Hard to tell on that one.
All right, our trad.
Jessica's getting
Our
excited down
trad
there.
barebow guy, ladies and gentlemen, finishing up.
All right, here we go. Cash Moffett.
Shaking his head because he knows he's got some business to handle.
You got some business to take care of right here. I'm excited for him.
Yep, he shook his head.
That's not his target. There it is. All right, so
Nice and
First
clean.
one,
Pretty
7.
7.
7. Come on, buddy.
What do we need? A 33.
33 to hit a 400. Smooth shot here. I'm nervous.
I am too
I'm
a little
literally
bit.
nervous
He's
right
not
now.
even my kid, and
He's
I'm
just a good
nervous
kid.
for him. We, as archery moms and archery coaches,
He looks strong there.
these kids
That
are
looked
our
like a
kids.
good shot. Ooh. Shot a
Let's-
little high.
It's all right. Caught the line. We're good.
It's okay. That's okay. We're all good.
We're
all
good.
good. You still got a
Uh,
little room. Just get yourself 2 7s right here.
These
Take a little
kids-
pressure off.
These kids are our kids. You know, this is an archery competition, but we want everybody to win.
Yeah, we do.
We want everybody to win.
No pressure, Cash. Come on, buddy.
Take a good deep breath. Draw back.
Cash
settle
Moffett out of
in.
Arkansas. He needs a 7 right here. Yep. Ooh,
Nice and
yep,
clean.
Yep. Very good shot.
Nice and
Takes the
clean.
pressure off just a little bit. Just a little bit.
Right now we need a. What are we at? It was two
Yeah.
7s and a 6.
So he still has
21,
one.
so
He
he's
has
got
one,
20.
one point to
One
play
point
with
to play
right now.
with. We don't
Get a
want to
7 right
use it
here.
if we don't have to.
Yeah,
but
get a 7 right here. Let's take the pressure off all of us, Cash, right here. Just go ahead. Help us out. Hit a 7 right here. He does look strong today. Luckily, either way, coming in to tomorrow, he's going to come in at a strong spot. Yep, right in the center.
I like how he shakes his head, finishing it off.
Yep. 6 or better, he shoots a 400. Yeah. He's like, all right, I got this.
Does you think he knows?
I don't
Do you
know.
think he knows
I think so. Because the live scoring.
that
They can-
400 is right there?
Yep,
All right,
here.
last
This is
arrow
it.
for Cash.
Last
I
one.
wish y'all could see us too. We're all
400 for a 1. Oh, did he catch
a
it?
little bit of
Did he
English.
catch it? Oh, I think he dropped it.
Oh
I
no!
think he just shot
No.
a 399. Are you
No.
kidding me? Get another angle on that one.
Zoom in, Jacqueline. We
Oh,
need
come
to
on.
see.
Hit that one.
I don't know. I think I see white between the.
Jacqueline's trying to get us another
Look,
angle.
I wish y'all could see how Scott and I are zoomed in.
You got to be kidding me. All right, she's getting us another angle right here. This will be a good angle, too. It's up top. She's trying to find it. There it is.
There we go. Oh no! I mean,
think
we're
it's out.
we're gonna
I
leave
think
it to
it's
the
out.
judges and the archers downrange, but
Yep.
from up here it looks like it is out. Whew,
Well,
man, that was a nail biter, Cash.
Yeah, good job, Cash. Either
Good
way,
job to hang in
either
there.
way, that's a 399.
399.
Just missing the 400, and we go another year without a
Without the
youth getting a
400.
400. I was thinking Cash had it.
Let's
It's tough.
give-
Like he
I mean,
knew
like,
it was coming. It's part of the problem with archery is
Yep, you can't think
know.
about it. You cannot think about that
Yeah.
last arrow being a 400 or a 360X or a 330X. You cannot think about that last arrow. You
It's
have
hard.
to you have to pretend it's the first arrow.
so easy to say.
So easy,
to
right.
say. Oh crap! I just put my foot on my seals. It went down.
Yeah, very
Did you need a better chair? I can get you a better chair. I just realized
She's
this.
like, after
She's
I've
on, like,
sat here for 8 hours today.
like the worst chair ever. Why don't you speak up? Hey, get me a chair. We can get you a chair. What? We'll try to take care of her tomorrow now.
Okay.
I do enough.
Girl, we can get you,
You just
a chair
tell us.
to
We'll
sit
get you a
in.
chair. We'll get you a chair.
We
I do
thank
enough.
you all for watching Raising an Archer live on
Yeah.
YouTube. Hey, there we are. I
Thank
don't
you.
have my glasses on, so.
Yeah. No, that's good. Doesn't hurt your ears.
No, it doesn't hurt it near as
That's why
bad.
she stopped reading. She couldn't see.
I took my glasses off because
Yeah.
my ears are hurting from
Yeah,
the
these kind of push on your ears over time. But thank you for joining. Well, my hair.
Well, we've been sitting here
Yeah.
for 8 hours.
Yeah. But thank you for joining. This was it was a lot of fun. That's
It
why
was.
it's so fast too.
It was a lot of fun. It doesn't feel like work.
Tomorrow is going to be even better. So I cannot wait
Yeah.
for tomorrow.
7 a.m. We start off with barebow trad archers.
7 a.m.
7 a.m.
Barebow
7
and
a.m.
trad start.
Barebow
Top
trad.
16 from both will show up and shoot off. Look at the scores. Top 16 move on.
Yep.
We've got a few scores we're going to put in, so don't look
We
at
do
it.
have a little bit of
you know,
housekeeping to
give
do.
Give me just a little bit of time to figure it out because we got to do a couple little cleanups because we have some archers down there that we haven't added the scores for, 2 of them. I think everything else is pretty clean at this
think so.
point.
I think so.
I know some of the divisions have already shot, so you know if you are top 3. There's only 3 in your division. That means you don't have to show up. You're probably not even listed. You just show up for shoot-off time. And how that's going to work is 2 and 3 are going to shoot against each other. Whoever wins will move on to the gold medal match.
to
The
the
other one will take
first
third.
place. Yep.
Okay?
I
think that's the main issue.
Times are posted on the Texas Ringer Facebook page.
Yes.
For our archers, please arrive an hour early.
Yeah. Now that's it. And I guess we'll see you guys tomorrow, and we'll catch you guys at the.
The next target.
Thank you.